Hello and welcome everyone to another edition of Coach's Corner, UAlbany's weekly coaches show with the football coach Bob Ford. And a coach, this past week, you opened the season against Duquesne, suffered a tough loss. What are some overall impressions from the game and maybe some points of emphasis you'll take moving forward?
Well, a couple things jump at you immediately, Zach, and that is that there's not that much separating us from the NEC right now. We've got the same number of scholarships that Duquesne did. We both have 35 in our upper class situation. And the Duquesne coaching staff had no trouble getting their kids ready to play us, as you can imagine, since we're leaving the conference and moving up. I think as you look at the way the game was played, though, two things jump out at you. We turned the ball over 3 times, and we had 9 penalties for about 90 yards. Both of those statistics will tell you you can't win doing that. So I think, first of all, we've got to hold on to the football, do a little better job of protecting it. And I think the second thing is we've got to eliminate those penalties, specifically the ones that are pre-snap, before the ball has been snapped. From an offensive coordinator's viewpoint, Ryan McCarthy faced too many 1st and 15s or such, and our defensive staff faced too many 1st and 5s or such. So I think those are two things that we've got to do. Two other things that sort of jumped out at me. I thought we played very well in the kicking game. I thought John Martin was superb. I think Tommy O'Riordan did a good job of kicking field goals and extra points, and I thought we did a great job of covering kickoffs. I was a little disappointed in our ability to run the football. That's been our trademark. It's been our tattoo ever since we got here, the ability to run the football. So we must improve upon that.
Well, I thought another bright spot, coach, was Will Fiacchi. He set his personal highs for completions and yards in the game, and even when he was, staring down the barrel a couple times, he stayed in there.
Yeah, he's got great pocket presence. I think another one of those statistics in the game of football, if you run for 300 yards, you'll never get beat. If you throw for 350, you'll lose probably half the time. And I think that's what happened. We probably were forced to throw the ball more than Ryan McCarthy would have liked to because we never got in sync in the ball game.
Well, Coach, you did have several injuries coming into the Duquesne game, and talk about some of the statuses coming into Colgate.
Yeah, Brian Parker's back healthy, and he is, in my opinion, a pro suspect as a tight end. He's big, strong, fast, and has great hands. So it's good to get him back to anchor the offensive line of scrimmage. It'll be good to get him back as a pass receiving threat. Adam Pasnick had a virus, and he played at Duquesne, but did not play up to the potential that he has. So at this point, going into this game, Kyle Jordan is the only youngster who may not see the field.
Coach, last question. Colgate coming up this week. Is there any sense of desperation starting 0-1 at all?
Well, yeah, of course, every coach in the country wants to win them all, and you'd rather not start out 0-2. At the same time, Colgate's a pretty good football team. We went up there and played them our first time and lost, I think, by 2 or 3 points. The second year we lost in overtime. Last year we had them here at our place and played very, very well and thumped them pretty good. They just opened up at the Air Force Academy, and the Air Force ran the ball pretty much at will against them. Now, they're a bowl division team, and they're also at a great high elevation, so you don't know what impact that had on Colgate. But I know this, Dick Biddle's teams are always tough, and they're always fundamentally sound.
All right, that'll do it for this week's edition of Coach's Corner. You can always catch us this time next week on the Dame Zone as we recap the previous game and look ahead to the home opener against Rhode Island. For Coach Ford, I'm Zach By. We'll see you next time.